Welcome back to the Curiosity Lab. I am absolutely pumped to be your host today for this explainer because, well, we aren't just making art today. We're actually going to make liquid move entirely on its own. That's right, we are breaking down the legendary magic dancing milk experiment.
Let's dive right into things. Today, we're giving you the literal power to make liquid dance. It's going to look exactly like magic, for sure, but as you'll see throughout this explainer, it's actually driven by pure, fascinating science.
Section 1. Gathering the gear. Scientist prep.
Okay, count these out with me. We're going to need 1 plate, a carton of milk, 3 different colors of dye, and your trusty cotton swab. That little swab, that's going to act as your magic wand today. So pause this explainer right now, go scour your kitchen for these items, and hit play when you're ready. All right, assuming you've got your gear together, let's set this up.
Moving on to Section 2, the first test, creating the canvas.
Now, the very first step here is all about the pour. You've got to pour your milk onto the plate very, very slowly. You want it to settle down so it's perfectly flat and smooth, basically creating a completely blank canvas. We need a perfectly still surface for this to give us the absolute best visual results.
Next up, carefully add your food dye. Just 1, 2, 3 drops of color spaced out on the milk. Now, take a second to really look at how they form perfect, pristine little circles in the liquid. Notice how they just sit there, totally contained? They aren't mixing into the milk at all yet. Why is that? Just hold that thought for a second.
So here's a question for you before we actually touch anything. If I just poke one of those color drops with a regular, dry finger, will those circles swirl around? Make a quick prediction in your head. Okay, if you actually try it, you'll see, well, not much happens. The color might smudge a tiny bit, but there's definitely no magic dance happening.
But building on that, what happens if I touch it with our cotton swab magic wand? And why do you think it reacts? Okay, spoiler alert here. Your magic wand needs to be dipped in just a tiny, tiny bit of dish soap. When you tap that soapy swab right into the center of the color, boom! The colors just explode outward and start swirling completely on their own. It is literally an incredible reaction to witness.
Section 3. The What-If Lab, expanding the variables.
Right, so the crucial first variable we need to test is this. What happens if we swap out the milk for just regular water? If we set up the exact same blank canvas, drop in our colors, and touch it with our soapy magic wand, are we going to get that same explosion of art? Well, the results are radically different. The milk dances and swirls beautifully, right? But the water, it just sits completely still. No dancing whatsoever. But hey, remember, proving a quote-unquote failed experiment is actually just a surprising scientific revelation. This tells us for sure that there is something very special inside the milk that the water simply doesn't have.
And the scientific why behind that massive difference comes down to one secret ingredient: fat. You see, soap is chemically designed to chase and attach to fat. So when the soap hits the milk, its molecules run around frantically like a giant game of tag trying to bond to the fat molecules in the milk. That invisible microscopic chase, that's exactly what pushes the food coloring all over the plate. Water has absolutely zero fat, which means no chase and zero dancing colors.
Now, to keep this experiment going, you should definitely try testing out some new variables. You tell me, should we try green soap next instead of yellow? Does the brand of soap change the speed of the dance? What if we use, like, neon colors? Or what if we poke it really fast versus really slow? The true beauty of this explainer is that you are fully in control of the variables here.
Section 4. The Explorer's Mission, Creative Remix.
You know, you can actually capture that dancing fat to keep forever. It's so cool. All you have to do is take a thick piece of paper, gently press it directly onto the surface of your actively swirling colored milk, and pull it straight up. You'll literally lift off a completely unique milk print. It creates this beautiful marbled paper art that completely freezes that crazy scientific reaction right in time.
So congratulations! By completing this experiment and documenting your results, you're all official members of the Curiosity Lab. I highly encourage you to ask your grown-up to help you snap a picture of the amazing marble prints you created. Seriously, show off that scientific art.
To wrap up our explainer today, I'm going to leave you with this final, thrilling thought for your next adventure. You just used a simple soapy cotton swab to reveal a microscopic chase between fat and soap molecules. It makes you wonder, right? Look around your house and ask yourself, what invisible forces will your magic wand reveal next? Stay curious, keep experimenting, and I'll see you on the next explainer.